Hey guys, here with another vlog video. So, I'm going to be doing a lot of these. But the idea with these videos is to try to, I feel like I've said it before, but I'll just reiterate it. I like to draw, and I like to create things, right? Like characters and stuff like that, and little, creatures and stuff like that. So the idea of this is to be able to turn these drawings that I do into something that I can like upload and, hopefully it'll be enjoyable to watch and be something that you guys can like look at as I'm like as a progress thing, right? Like as I'm like, I guess I call it like maybe a character vlog, but I guess record my thoughts in a way while showing you like what I come up with and what I do. And it's just, the character being created over time until maybe the character is pretty much mostly created, and then I kind of just, probably just make more videos on that and just like, make more drawings and stuff like that. It just seems like a fun, easier thing to do. So and imagine like each character getting like their own kind of like series of videos, but that would be kind of fun. So I guess that's pretty much the idea anyway. And I would like to actually come up with like some kind of like border, like that would look really nice on, I guess, each video. But that's, I guess, something to think about. But today's video is on Ponafina. And, I've been on, like, I know I've made a lot of Ponafina content so far, but it's just so much fun. And you know what? I was like, I'm going to do it anyway because I like it, right? It's fun. The thing is, I really care about this character. Like, I like it. Like, it's adorable to me, right? And as you can see in like the past drawings right over here, these drawings aren't new, but like these are drawings that I've done in the past. And it helps, look at me, guys. I had the idea of like showing you guys this little, reference thing right here. Like all of the drawings are going to be like on here, right? Well, the next four, right? But I'm able to bring this up and be like, hey guys, guess what? Look what this is our topic of the day, right? But this one right here is like my favorite out of all of these ones. But yeah, so today we are gonna look at some of Ponafina's drawings, and I'm gonna pretty much talk to you guys about like, I guess, thoughts and stuff like that, thinking about what I guess, ideas that come to mind as I'm looking through these drawings and showing you guys these drawings, right? Yay, progress vlog. Documenting the process, I guess, is one way to go about it. So with these drawings that I did, right, which are going to be on this page over here, I guess one thing that comes to mind is that, so as you can see, this is what Ponafina is supposed to look like. I love like how adorable Ponafina looks, right? Horses are my favorite animal, but she's supposed to be some kind of water horse, right? Like a baby water horse, right? And as you can see, that's like the bubble of water that like goes around her neck, and then this is like also like a hair flip thing that goes like on her, near her hair there. But part of like these drawing and practice sessions and just like the overall, I guess, drawing, especially, well, this one, right, was I was trying to play with the design a little bit. So as far as I know, this is probably the closest to one of the closest to the actual design it is. Like, out of all of these, as you can see, they pretty much followed the same idea. So this is what, as of right now, I think she looks like. Water bubble, flippy, long, big amount of hair there, cute, and just like a nice tail, That's pretty much, that's the design right now. And now with these progress character vlogs, the thing is, I'm allowing myself to sketch these things and pretty much do anything, like in terms of drawing, I guess, or like, giving me a lot of room to be able to change and to draw things and it could be in like the weirdest or, not the greatest kind of put together art. Like it could be like sketches and stuff like that. It pretty much experimentation and trying to figure out what the character can be, writing stuff, like it's going to be a whole bunch of things, right? Not this one in particular, but I'm just letting you know that that's actually what like the idea for these videos are. Like there's freedom to do a lot of stuff, right? And with this one in particular, I was trying to play around with the design. So as of right now, I wanted to say that this is like the design I still like, But with the newer ones, you're going to see that they're going to be a little bit different, right? Some are a little bit different, like not too different, but they do change the design a bit, just because I want to see what it actually. I want to see if I can improve like on the design, and we'll see what that kind of looks like. Okay, so I wonder if I can can I just get this out of here? I don't know. We'll leave it there for now. All right, so here's the first one. Wow, that kind of looks weird. All right, so no. A lot of these follow a certain pose, right? So like the pose over here, I would say that how would I describe this pose? Like leading to the left a little bit, right? Like imagine if something was right here, and it was leaning to the left, and Ponafina's like leaning to the left a little bit. As you could see, the back of that leg is like moving a little bit towards that side, as this one is like a little bit extended. Yeah. So not a perfect drawing, obviously, but it's fine. Like it's all right. It was my first drawing in a couple of days, I think. So I was trying to. A lot of what this is like I get used to drawing again, so it takes time. And rather than working on a project and just working on one project, I like to work on multiple. That way, like I can kind of just like loosen up a bit and just, I guess, get back into the swing of things, I guess you can say, when it comes to drawing. So one thing I want to note right here is like the ears. So horses, from what I understand, they have ears that point forward, right? But they can move them. But as you can see over here, I kind of have it to where like it's a little bit towards the the sides a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. Like, okay, maybe over here. It's like tilting in towards the eye, right? That's the sort of idea that I went for with these ones, because that's like the design, I guess, that I stuck with. But over here, this, I guess what I was really going for was like pointing forward, like, the whole thing was pointing. And maybe it doesn't show well here because I kind of changed it. I don't know. But I wanted to try to have the ears like forward, like not tilted as like this, where it's like tilting forward, but then the back is like tilting towards like the back, like like slanted a little bit, like in towards the eye, but then like back. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna explain it to you guys like with this pencil, because all right, maybe that's like the easier way. Okay, so watch, ready? So horses have, let's say if like this is their face, right? Here's the face, Okay, their ear is like this, right? Like you see this part over here? That's like this right here. This is like the inner ear. Like their ears face forward. Now if you notice, I guess that's kind of what I was trying to do over here, right? Instead of like the whole, hey, let me draw a Ponafina head, and Ponafina, instead of doing that, this is kind of what it went for. Like it was like, actually, hold on, let me actually do that. It was more of like, this is like if we're talking about the one up here, it's like here's that's a little bit too much. It's like this. It's like tilting in a little bit, and then you can kind of go backwards a little bit, and it's like smaller ears. And then like the face, like it's like, and then there's gonna be another tilt over here, like that. See, like sort of like that. I hope that makes sense. See what I'm saying? Like it tilts, like the eye would like go. The eye is over here, which is like right, the eye, and then the eye is gonna be like over here, and then the nose. You know what I mean? Like it tilts towards the eye, but then it goes backwards. No. Yeah, it goes towards the back, but it's tilting. Okay, it's like that. So obviously this and this is not the same. So I wanted to try this on Ponafina, and I think that was pretty much like the idea. Like that's what I was going for. But we'll just put this away for now. But yeah, I don't know if I like it. That's not the thing. Like the idea was to experiment to see if I liked it, right? I did try different ears here, but I don't know if I don't think that that's actually what I wanted to go for, because like, you know, there is a certain thing where it's like, hey, you can make certain things look realistic and you can kind of base it off the realism, but then I wanted to, but I do know that I want the ears to be consistent in some way. Like I don't want to draw them like this and then draw them like this on another time. Only if I'm experimenting, if I'm trying to figure out what it's supposed to look like, is it fine? But I don't want like the final design, obviously, to be like, hey, I drew it like this here, but then I drew it like this here, and then that, you know what I mean? Like I don't. The reason for this and trying something is to see if I can get like something that I like, so I can keep it consistent in the future. But for now, this was just trying something. And anything else I could say about this, or anything that I want to say about this, I think that we're going to leave it at that for now, because this is pretty much like following, besides the ears, it was following the sort of design that it normally has. And I did that, I guess, to have something to look at, to look back at least, that I kept the design on one of them or a few of them, but I'm going to try something different on another one. So like this one over here, this is the next one, right? Now this one is like, I suppose Ponafina's running like a horse, or like, yeah, like just running, like happiness run, right? Like super happy, right? Okay. So whereas this one is like, hey, like offended, I guess, or ready to like retaliate towards like something that might be offensive, right? This one is just like happy. Now I did draw her smaller, and actually that's interesting because this is the sort of like normal, or closer to, maybe a little bit too tall, but like normal size, right? Over here I picked a smaller, like more baby like kind of stature, right? It's a tiny thing here, but like the hair is bigger, or like the hair is like a lot of like what's there, a lot of what the shape, or you know, but what can you say? Like it's it is a good amount of the character here is the hair, right? Like in terms of sizing, and whereas this one is like a lot of it is the body. Okay, so maybe that's a good way to look at it. And as you can see, the ears are like tilted towards the back, and then like they're going in. So I do kind of like this sort of thing. I know here, this is why it was good not to delete this. I know this is more realistic. This is more realistic, and maybe we can do that with a different form or something that it changes into. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't quite figured out the whole idea around that, but even though like this is more realistic, I don't know. I just this like sometimes like the realism isn't like worth it, not necessary. Like even though it's supposed to be a horse, it does look cute here, and I do think that this is like more what I do like this a little bit more. So what I like about this is like the amount of expression that came with this one was like, is adorable. I think it's too short though, but I do like how adorable and happy it looks, you know? So this was definitely like fun. It was nice to see if I can like draw it running, which, you know, it shouldn't have been too hard, right? I think that's about it for this one, right? I think it's too small. So I tried small to see if I could like, if making it small was a better design choice. And I think it's, the more I look at it, the more possible. Oh, you know what? Wait, hold on, guys. Hold on. I didn't even, I knew, and I didn't even think about talking about it, but like, no, wait, like you guys are noticing that there's no hair flippy and no water bubble. Of course. Yeah. So it's smaller. I changed that, and I also took away the hair flippy and the water bubble, because I was having I guess the sort of idea, or the like I wanted to see what it, if I could remove that, and if that would still be a good design. Like would that be a good design decision for like the character overall? Like does this character need the water bubble and the water flippy? I don't know. I don't think it needs it, but I'm wondering what is better. And there's something about this that makes me happy, you know? Like I like this. And again, like I said, this is like the I'm more of like, hey, this is the design for now. But trying new things, like I think that there's something about, and this is too tiny, this is I would need to make her a little bit bigger. I think like this is too tiny, unless it's like a different form eventually, like a bigger one, a different character. But I think it's too tiny. But the water bubble thing was like something I wanted to remove and see if it could work, and that's what we're gonna leave this one at for now. But I want to see. Yes, okay. So this one doesn't have it either. Okay, so I definitely did try that out. So I mean, part of me like thinks that it could work. It could work if I just didn't add the bubble. But I guess the rest of these drawings, I did this to keep it there, to have something on the paper. Well, it's not even a paper, it's like on the canvas. To have something there for me to be able to look at and say, hey, this one at least followed the design while the other ones changed a little bit. And right here, I guess the idea I was having is that the hair, I mean, the hair always flowed like water, right? Like that's what the mane does. It flows like water, and the tail is supposed to just stay there. I think, I don't know, but this one, if I remove the bubble, and if I remove the hair flippy, then the hair would just flow like water, and so would the tail, and they would just flow and flow and flow, and maybe I could even like make it like a watery color too or something. I don't know. I would have to experiment with color, but that's going to be something I do in a different session, I guess, or in my own time, because I feel like it'd be better. Like I'd like that better. What would I do here? Did I change these ears? I might have tried different things with this ear, but it's cute. Leaning forward, I guess, and the hair is like moving towards like up, because that's, I guess, like the direction it took. But this, see how tiny this is? I think this is closer to what it would look like as a tinier thing, because it is tinier, right? See how like the neck is a little bit longer? Like this is supposed to be, it's more baby sized, and the hair is a little bit bigger, but it's cute. So tinier is kind of cute right now. So I like this, and I think that there's potential for a good change there if I just don't do the water bubble, but I'm not fully decided on it yet. Like I kind of like the water bubble though. So it's a decision between, do I like the water bubble enough to keep it, or is this just a better choice? I have to see what the color, changing the color hair, and like I have to figure out the hair situation. If I like both of them moving, like, interesting thought. Okay, so we're gonna go to the final one, which I really like this one. Okay, so it's this one. So the idea with this one is that Ponafina is in the water, right? So it is a water horse, right? We know this, or we should know this. And part of what Ponafina can do, I guess it could, so, all right, how about this? It's a water horse, right? So it can be in the water is the idea. And this, like, imagine if this is like the ocean, right? Like it's in the ocean already, and like that's like a current. It's like, I don't know if it's like riding a current or if it's causing a current by just like swimming, but it's like doing some sort of swimming. So the idea of the hair is it's supposed to flow and just like, be majestic. And the eyes and like the way its head faces, like it's supposed to look like, I already used majestic for the hair, but we'll say majestic for like of an appearance, right? Like the legs are like sort of like the whole appearance is supposed to be like nice, something that like you don't normally see, and it's one of those like maybe rare creatures that are just like, wow, look at that, wow, or like what can I say? What I mean is, like, imagine seeing something beautiful, like a beautiful animal or a beautiful creature, and you don't normally see it, that's kind of like the experience this would be, right? Like imagine if you were like on a boat, a submarine or something like that, and you were going by and like you just saw this, right? And it was just like, it's just a beautiful creature is the idea. That's what the idea is. So I like the idea of Ponafina being able to swim in the water and not just be something that stays on land, you know, like it can like go into the water and go and swim pretty fast, you know, or like, yeah, like be a very efficient, good swimmer. And then it can come out of the water and it could just be on land. And that would be good. And it would be nice. I just like how the face looks here. It just, it very much, I guess, what can you say? I guess it's one of the highlights of this picture is what I'm trying to say. And there's like bubbles there, right? And there's no water bubble, and no hair flipping. So I'm in like the process, I guess, or like I'm trying to figure out whether I keep it or if I don't. But as of right now, I am keeping it. Like, or I'm sticking. I'm gonna say that this is still closer to the final design, and what I'm thinking it's going to, like, its appearance should be, and is as of at the moment, right? If you ever like think about it. I don't know if that was like a good sentence there. But this is me experimenting and seeing if like this would be better. I do think that there's like some potential, like I said, with it just being, you know, the flowing mane and tail and not necessarily having the water bubble, but there's something about that water bubble that's special to the appearance. Like it looks like it almost belongs. So this is really cute or beautiful. So I think that that's pretty much where I'm at with Ponafina right now. Yeah, I tried a few things just to see if it would work, and so far I'm not exactly sure. But the cool thing about it is I tried it, and it definitely seems like it could work. I just don't know if I'm taking away something that I want to keep. So I have to think about that. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this, I guess, whatever I'm gonna call this. But I hope that you had fun, I guess, tagging along and trying and listening to what I had to say about these drawings and what I did here. And, you know, this whole session of trying to record what the progress of Ponafina and this character creation sort of thing. It should be a video too, right? I'm not exactly sure. Well, I've definitely done more than one video, but in terms of like a video log, I'm not really sure how many I've done for Ponafina, but it might be the second one. So other than that, thank you so much, guys. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope you had fun, and I'll talk to you another time. Take care, guys. Bye.